The Commissioner for Education in Lagos State, Mrs. Folashade Adefisayo, has hosted a delegation of African culture researchers from the University of South Carolina, USA, for a cultural exchange program. This is aimed at strengthening cultural relationship between the Black Americans and Africans.
We took them through some cultures in Nigeria, especially in Yoruba land. And we are happy to have this exchange program because we see the relationship between our culture and the African-American connections, which is beautiful.
The leader of the delegation, Gloria Bottle, said the visit would afford them an opportunity to learn about the culture and replicate them back home.
All our ancestors are from African countries, and we know that there are strong connections between Yoruba people and people in the U.S., and so we want to study and learn, but also to take that back to teach our children in our schools about the connections between African American and Yoruba culture.
Members of the delegation shared their views on the program.
We've been loving Black children, so much so we traveled to Badagry slave route to walk the footsteps of our elders, to sacrifice our tears to the earth so that we may renew and remember. Your stories fortify our spirit and remind us, connecting us to history where humanity was founded.
The Tutor General Permanent Secretary, Education District 2, Mrs. Anike Adekonye, highlighted some of the traditions showcased to the visitors.
We showcased to them Ẹsẹ̀ Ifá, Ìyẹ̀rẹ̀ Ifá, Ẹkún Ìyàwó, Orin Apẹpẹ from Ikorodu, the dressing of the Oba, and they were able to match them together with 21st century ability to teach.
The Commissioner for Education, Mrs. Folashade Adefisayo, thanked the delegates for choosing Lagos State, urging them to feel at home in Nigeria.
Well, we were visited by professors and researchers from 3 universities in the United States, led by South Carolina, University of South Carolina, and they found quite a number of commonalities. Very interesting, the sense of rhythm, the sense of color, the sense of family, the resilience, the spirit of can-do, and so on. They are very excited about it, the love of culture, the love of family, the love of children.
The Lagos State Education District 2 received a delegation of African culture researchers from South Carolina, USA, for an exchange program aimed at showcasing sterling cultural practices among the Yorubas and strengthening cultural relations between the Black Americans and Africans. The Tutor General Permanent Secretary, Education District 2, Mrs. Anike Adekonye, while receiving the delegates, appreciated Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for taking deliberate steps to project the rich culture of Lagos State both locally and internationally.
I want to celebrate every one of you for coming down to Nigeria, and I can assure you we have a lot to learn from one another. They will analyze the curriculum that we are using in Lagos State to teach these students. And that is why we are having a wonderful, reliable, responsible, very dedicated, very decent students in Education District 2.
Leader of the delegation expressed happiness at the choice of Education District 2, Nigeria, for the exchange program, appreciating how the cultural practices of the Yoruba race were explained and relayed to them by the officials of the district.
This is really excellent. We love the cultural display. We love the discussion and interpretation of the culture. And we also can see ways that it relates to who we are as African Americans.
They want to see our culture, our tradition, and our Yoruba language. They want to identify with us as Nigerians because they believe that their roots is really from Nigeria.
Students from the district entertained the visitors with different cultural performances.
sọ nípa ẹ̀ tó fi jẹ́ kókó ni pé ó jẹ́ kí àwọn tí wọn ò ní ìmọ̀ lórí àṣà àti ìṣe ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ó jẹ́ kán ní ìmọ̀ sí.
Ìmọ̀ràn mi ni wípé kí àwọn òbí wa kó máa dá wa ní ẹ̀kún àti máa sọ èdè Yorùbá torí àwọn òbí mi wọn kì í fẹ́ jẹ́ kó ọmọ wọn sọ Yorùbá bọ̀ kó jẹ́ kó máa sọ Yorùbá torí pé kí ni nínú ẹ̀ wọ́n máa kọ́ ọgbọ́n àti ìṣe.
Apart from the visit, the delegation from South Carolina also visited some schools in Education District 2 where they interacted with the students.
What can you do for us here?
What can we do for you here? That's a great question. So I can tell you what you are doing for me. You are helping me to learn. So I want to learn from you. And so we came to learn.
For the visitors, the experience was an eye-opener and a memorable one.
I love the culture. I love the family value. I love learning about the curriculum and how students are navigating through the educational system here in Nigeria. I think that they are well prepared. I think that they come with some intrinsic strategies that will keep them and make them successful throughout the world globally.
Seeing those who are not Yoruba, that are showing more interest in Yoruba, ready to learn, and we are exchanging ideas. And part of it is that we come to their level to teach them from grassroots, from simple, so that they will be able to conceptualize the message and they will be able to domicile it when they get to their various destinations.
The visit and the choice of Lagos speak to the peculiarity of the state, its wide acceptability beyond the shores of the country, as well as its rich culture and tradition.